set, go.
Oh dear. P-N-E-U-M-O-N-I-A.
Correct.
Spelling. Bob. As soon as you learn to spell one word, they ask you to learn another. You can never catch up. Say why, Bob. Besides, a slavish concern for the composition of words is a sign of a bankrupt intellect. Come now, isn't anyone going to introduce me to this fine young man?
This is the humbug. Don't believe anything this little God says.
Oh, fraud, is it? Why, we're an old and noble family. And Cepheus humbugging, if I may use the Latin. Why, when Alexander Fleming was about to discover penicillin, who told him, Alex, you're wasting no time, fat melody-o-bread. A humbug. And when Columbus landed in the New World, who convincingly died in India? Yes, indeed, history is full of humbugs. Even today, many members of my family held important positions in our government.
Then, can you help us meet the king? It's very important.
The king? Oh, that's a whole different kettle of fish.
Are you the one who was calling for the king?
Soliciting him? Petitioning the potentate?
Haranguing His Highness? I guess so. Well, in that case, greetings. Salutations.
Good afternoon.
Hi there. By order of King Zeus, we welcome you to our country.
Land.
Realm. Don't all those words mean the same thing?
Certainly.
Precisely.
Exactly. Indubitably.
Then wouldn't it make more sense to use just one word? One word's as good as another. And if one word is right, then 4 or 4 times is right. My head is spinning. I never knew words could be so confusing.
Only when you use a lot to say a little, but then nothing here makes sense.
Making sense is not our job.
Obviously, you do know.
Who we are. The Duke of Definition. The Minister of Meaning.
The Countess of Connotation.
And the Undersecretary of Understanding. We are the King's advisors. I'm pleased to meet you all. Come, the King is waiting.
Well, what have we here?
My name is Milo, and this is Todd. Thank you for seeing us, Your Majesty. Your palace is totally cool. Charming, lovely, handsome, gorgeous.
Silence! Now, young man, what can you do to entertain me? Sing songs? Tell stories? Do tricks?
I can't do any of those things.
How disappointing. Why, my cabinet members can do all sorts of things. The Duke makes mountains out of molehills. The minister splits hairs. The count leaves no stone unturned. And the undersecretary hangs by a thread. Leave us! Go! Get out! Buzz off! Can't you do anything?
Well, I can count to 1,000 by 10s.
Ah! Numbers! Never mention numbers. It's enough to ruin my appetite. Speaking of which, it's time for a snack. Would you like a cinnamon bun? A rigmarole? Perhaps a ragamuffin?
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Everything is so confusing here. And all the words only make it worse.
How true. Ever since rhyme and reason were banished, nothing seems to make sense anymore. There must be something we can do about it.
Maybe you could let rhyme and reason return?
Ah, how nice that would be. Even if they were a bother at times, things always went so well when they were here.
Maybe Talk and I can set them free.
We'll be happy to try.
No, I'm afraid it can't be done.
But why not?
Why not indeed?
Much too difficult.
Of course, much too difficult.
Even if you really wanted to do it?
Well, if you really wanted to do it, you could, couldn't you?
How?
Yes. How?
Why, all you would have to do is travel the miles of hazardous wasteland between here and Digitopolis, where you would have to persuade the mathematician to agree to release the 2 princesses.
And of course, he will never agree to anything that I agree to. Never! Even if he did, which is unthinkable, he would still have to climb the steep, stony mountains of ignorance, where evil demons slither from peak to peak in search of prey, and from whence no one has ever returned.
Then merely a simple climb to 2,000-step stairway, without railings, in the high winds, in the dark, to the castle in the air, a climb so terrifying that the demons themselves have never risked it. Then, after release rhyme and reason, there's the trip back, where the frightening fiend will once again try to take limb from limb. That's all there is to it, except of course for the victory parade, then cookies and milk for everyone!
That doesn't sound so easy.
No, I couldn't ask it of you. Although, if the demons ever do decide to make that climb, it could be the end of rhyme and reason. I don't know what to advise you.
It sounds so dangerous. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Should I try to be a hero when I know it's do or die? Can I really face a demon? Am I brave enough to try? Should I rescue from every side, from the castle in the air? Do I want to be a hero? Yes, I do. But do I dare?
He might say no. I hope it's yes. Then off we go to do or die. The task is rough. The risk is high. Is he brave enough to try?
Should I rescue from every side, from the castle in the air? Do I want to be a hero? Yes, I do, and so I'll die.
When do we leave? Brave lad. Milo, here is something to help you face the many perils on your journey.
Dictionary!
Use it wisely, and there is no obstacle you cannot overcome.
Thanks a lot!
But before you leave, there is one more thing you should know.
What's that?
I'm afraid I can't tell you until you return. Good luck, Milo, and remember, drive carefully.